Namaskar, a very good morning to you all. I'm delighted to join inaugural session of Policy Roundtable and Inception workshop on advancing agricultural transformation and market integration. And I thank IFPRI for its invitation and the hospitality extended to me and my colleague from the BIMSTEC Secretariat. I also wish to commend IFPRI for its commitment to improving food security and promoting sustainable agriculture development globally, including in Bay of Bengal region. I also thank IFAD for its support and Southeast Asian Regional Center for Graduate Study and Research in Agriculture, SEARCA, as well as other partners for implementation of ATMI Phase 1. I congratulate IFPRI on successful completion of ATMI Phase 1, which has clearly illustrated that agricultural transformation transcends sectoral development. It serves as a strategic catalyst for economic growth, rural development, and enhanced food and nutrition security. It has also underscored the critical importance of integrating smallholder farmers into both regional and global value chains. I extend my gratitude to IFPRI for inviting participation of 5 BIMSTEC member states, not 4, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal and Thailand, because it's also a member of ASEAN, in ATMI Phase 2. Which will help strengthen their capacity to develop policies and programs to address the challenges faced by them in sustainable development of their agriculture and allied sectors and realization of the goal of food security. I'm confident that the ATMI Phase 2 will provide sustainable benefits to the member states of both ASEAN and BIMSTEC in addressing the various challenges faced by them. There has been a growing recognition and renewed emphasis on the role of regional organizations like BIMSTEC and ASEAN in forging cooperation amongst countries of South and Southeast Asian region for dealing with their shared developmental challenges. In this context, allow me to speak briefly about BIMSTEC and its contribution to regional cooperation in areas which are on the agenda of this roundtable. As many of you would be aware, BIMSTEC is an intergovernmental regional organization with 7 member states located around Bay of Bengal. Our 5 member states, Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Nepal and Sri Lanka, are from South Asia, and 2 member states, Myanmar and Thailand, are from Southeast Asia. BIMSTEC thus serves as a bridge connecting Southeast Asia and South Asia, bringing together 1.8 billion persons, 22% of the global population, and with combined GDP of over $5 trillion. BIMSTEC was established, as was mentioned here, 30 years after ASEAN in 1997. Its permanent secretariat is located in Dhaka since 2014 for anchoring its cooperation activities. BIMSTEC has now its own charter and well-established decision-making mechanisms, including core and sectoral mechanisms for cooperation. Let me share with you that at the 6th BIMSTEC Summit, which was held 4 months ago in Bangkok, the leaders adopted, apart from a comprehensive summit declaration, BIMSTEC Bangkok Vision 2030 and the report of the Eminent Persons Group. While BIMSTEC Bangkok Vision 2030 provides a roadmap for our future cooperation, the report of the Eminent Persons Group has made a number of valuable recommendations aimed at reform and revitalization of BIMSTEC. The summit also witnessed signing of BIMSTEC agreement on maritime transport cooperation, and Memorandum of Understanding with UNODC. But this is working. Okay, so let me put it here. Am I better audible now? BIMSTEC has on its agenda 16 sectors of cooperation, which have been organized in 7 groups of sectors. Each member state has been designated as the lead member state for one or more sectors to ensure that all member states are equally stakeholders and make equal contribution to regional cooperation under BIMSTEC. The charter that we had adopted 2 years ago empowers BIMSTEC to engage with external developmental partners to foster mutually beneficial cooperation with them. BIMSTEC already has a MOU with ASEAN Development Bank, IFPRI, Indian Ocean Rim Association, and UNODC, and MOUs with a number of other UN and international organizations are under consideration. We are looking forward to working with other organizations which are represented here. We are privileged to have, as Dr. Shahid had mentioned, established a partnership with IFPRI. In March 2023, an MOU between BIMSTEC and IFPRI was signed to collaborate on a range of activities focused on policy analysis and advice, research and capacity building, and dissemination of knowledge and best practices in many key areas, including agriculture, trade, food safety and quality, and climate change. I would like to thank IFPRI for the ongoing collaboration between BIMSTEC and IFPRI. We appreciate the continued commitment of IFPRI to implement the MOU in close coordination with our Secretariat, and we remain committed to continue to work with IFPRI in future in all the areas of our mutual priority, including climate change and health. Given the salience of agriculture and allied sectors for sustainable development and food security of BIMSTEC member states, our members since the inception of BIMSTEC have underscored the importance of regional cooperation in agriculture. Accordingly, agriculture and food security, together with fisheries and livestock, have constituted key priority sectors for regional cooperation under BIMSTEC. These sectors are led by Myanmar. We have made significant progress in creating institutional framework for forging regional cooperation in these sectors. In agriculture and food security sector, we have adopted a plan of action which has identified 7 points of action in 5 areas of cooperation with the broader objectives of ensuring food and nutrition security, reducing rural poverty, as well as increasing resilience to climate change. As regards allied sectors, a plan of action for cooperation in fisheries and livestock sector was adopted recently at the 3rd meeting of BIMSTEC agriculture ministers, which was held in Kathmandu earlier this year. And that document serves as a guiding document for our member states and external partners to initiate and implement relevant projects. A number of significant proposals for regional cooperation in agriculture sector are currently under initial consideration of our member states, such as establishment of a BIMSTEC food reserve, creation of a BIMSTEC seed bank, promotion of regional trade in agricultural commodities, promotion of climate resilient agriculture, and creation of a network of agricultural research and development institutions of our member states. Further, India has offered to establish a BIMSTEC Center of Excellence in Agriculture, which will strengthen cooperation in agriculture and allied sectors by sharing knowledge and best practices for sustainable and climate resilient agriculture. As regards regional cooperation in dealing with the challenges associated with climate change, under Environment and Climate Change sector, at the 6th BIMSTEC Summit, our leaders endorsed BIMSTEC Plan of Action on Environment and Climate Change, which focuses on 3 key areas: biodiversity, waste management, and climate change. An action matrix to operationalize the plan of action has also been agreed. We have held workshops and seminars for knowledge sharing and capacity building. With a view to deal with the adverse impact of natural disasters on agriculture sector, the BIMSTEC expert group on disaster management has been engaged in finalizing a plan of action to improve preparedness and coordination for response to natural disasters in Bay of Bengal region. The BIMSTEC Center for Weather and Climate, located in India, has been engaged in making tailored weather and climate forecasts and capacity building of our member states. 4 rounds of BIMSTEC disaster management exercises have been held, and India has initiated a proposal to establish a BIMSTEC Center of Excellence in Disaster Management. Excellencies, distinguished participants, let me also mention briefly the steps that we have taken in forging regional cooperation in trade and investment sector, which is relevant to our deliberations today. Promotion of intra-BIMSTEC trade and investment has been one of the primary objectives of BIMSTEC. Since conclusion of the framework agreement on BIMSTEC free trade area, BIMSTEC member states have been engaged in negotiation of 6 constituent agreements under it, pertaining to trade in goods, trade in services, investments, trade facilitation, customs cooperation, and dispute settlement. And conclusion of these constituent agreements will certainly boost intra-BIMSTEC trade and investments, including in agriculture and allied sectors. There are also activities focused on enhancing business-to-business linkages and trade-related exchanges. As regards intra-BIMSTEC agricultural trade, it has witnessed steady growth in recent years. Intra-BIMSTEC agricultural trade accounts for approximately 7 to 10% of total agricultural trade of our member states, underlining the vast opportunities for future expansion. Recognizing the critical role of regional cooperation in tackling challenges that hinder intra-BIMSTEC agricultural trade, establishment of a subgroup on intra-BIMSTEC agricultural trade is under consideration of our member states. Excellencies, distinguished participants, as we look forward to commencement of ATMI Phase 2, I would like to underscore that BIMSTEC and ASEAN share the same geographical space of Indo-Pacific. There is a convergence in the goals and priorities of ASEAN and BIMSTEC, including promotion of sustainable and resilient, climate resilient agriculture. There are immense opportunities for sharing knowledge and best practices in agriculture and its allied sectors between the 2 organizations. BIMSTEC remains interested in and committed to forge mutually beneficial cooperation with ASEAN. And here I would like to thank IFPRI for making it possible. To conclude, I wish to thank and commend once again IFPRI, IFAD, SEARCA, and other organizations which have supported convening of this policy roundtable and Inception workshop in partnership with BIMSTEC. I wish the policy roundtable, Inception workshop, and ATMI-II project great success in realizing its objectives. We are looking forward to benefit from the deliberations here and looking forward to future collaboration with all the organizations represented here. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Have a great day. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, His Excellency Sri Indra Pandey. Thank you so much for your unstinted support for this initiative.